Certainly appreciate that. Always always to say first is Laura. How you doing? And we're just going to hang out. We're going to have fun. Share your stories with me at 1-800-600-1556. We're not taking phone calls on Q2, but today the rules are out the window, which is the days I like. You want to see the very first original logo for QVC? This is the actual plaque that resided above John Eastman's head, very first host that was ever on the air here at QVC, and the gentleman who hired me back in 1989. But there it is. How many of you remember the QVC Monopoly game? Wait, what? The very first specialty Monopoly game ever done. And now there's been over 300. Very first specialty Monopoly officially was the QVC Monopoly. I'll show you that coming up in a little bit. These are cool. I want to spin these around. These come to us from our dear, dear friend, Barbara King. And these are very ornate indoor or outdoor pressed glass lanterns. I've got two choices. I've got a 12-inch botanical right here, or I've got a 12-inch coastal. We had a lot of choices available before. Now I'm down to just a few. If you love this seashell, that's available to you. In the botanical, I've got butterflies in front of me, but I also have dragonflies, and then I also have hummingbirds. So give you some choices there. Let me bring Barbara in. She's going to be with me for a lot of this program. Barbara, how long have you been here at QVC? First of all, in total, and then because she was here for years working behind the scenes, designing products. How many years have you been here now?
I'm going to guess about 23 years.
Yeah.
And you know what? It has been fun and exciting, and it's never a dull day on QVC. Live television is incredible. I was terrified that you might have been pranking me to dress retro in the email.
No, listen,
So,
I am
like,
in cancel culture, in modern era, I'm so afraid to joke about anything. I don't. Yeah, so you went retro back to the 90s. I love it.
I did. I had an employee here help me. I said, I need an outfit for between 80 and 90. 80s and 90s. And she came me out with like swimwear and stuff. I'm like, what? Oh, no, that's a. She's like, well, 80 degrees to 90 degrees is really hot.
Well, I screwed up the memo. They said dressed like the 80s or the 90s. So I brought a walker.
We're quite the pair. Oh, my goodness.
These are gorgeous,
So
my
fun.
friend. These are beautiful.
Thank you. And you know what? These have that vintage look to them that all of us do love, that old world look of the lantern on top, whether it is in that almost galvanized silver top or that bronze. The bronze is all the botanical collection. So if you choose any of the botanicals, like that butterfly that you're seeing there, well, with those vibrant colors of the yellow daffodils, the butterfly, which is on a lot of the retro outfits that are out there. This is something that is so charming. And then in the botanical, we do have two other choices. One being the dragonfly. The dragonfly has fabulous tulips on it as well. So here's the color. Look at the colors in these. In the daytime, they are incredible. But at nighttime, the botanicals glow like a bouquet of fresh cut flowers. It is magical. And all the way around, they're amazing. More interest on the back with the open cut filigree that is so beautiful when the candlelight shines through here. And Dan, this rope, I love mixing material. So we have the metal, the beautiful pressed glass that is painted on the inside. If you feel that outside of the pressed glass, you feel the dimension in it. It's not flat. And you'll see that you're not feeling any of the paint because it's inside that glass.
They're gorgeous.
And then the mixed material of the rope, where hanging that, whether it's on a shepherd's hook or if you're just carrying it from maybe the coffee table to the To the Dan table, I was going to say.
Well, these were new just a few short days ago, and already in the seaside design, the coastal, two of our choices are already gone. So we've got seashells for you, and then as she had mentioned, we've got butterflies, hummingbirds, and dragonflies on the botanical. This is our only order of the season. Let's do this, Barbara. Let's invite our first phone caller in. We haven't done this here on Q2 in a while. Say hello to Janet.
Yay.
Janet out in Colorado. Janet, thank you for picking up the phone. Tell us your QVC memories. When did you start watching?
Oh, long time ago. Back in the probably been doing it for over 30 years.
Yeah, yeah. It's funny. When I started here back in that day, people would say, "So what television network do you work for?" I say QVC, and they say QV what? People really had no idea of what this was like. How did you find us, Janet? Were you just kind of flipping through between HBO and the Weather Channel one late night? We were there?
Yes, and I'm not one to go into stores and stuff, and I like to see it actually right in front of me, and I like to watch TV a lot. And the thing is, I have a carpet that I got 25 years ago that I won off of QVC.
Nice.
You had a tic-tac-toe game.
Yes. Yes.
And the answer was duck soup, and I won a big, like $800, something like that.
You want to see something funny, Janet? I got to get up from my couch. Okay, Judy, if you can, you know where I'm headed. Do you remember this? This was the original prize wheel that we used, and we would have what we called shopper dollars as the prizes, Janet. And you had an opportunity to spin the wheel and get shopper dollars. I had bought a brand new suit. It's the first suit that I ever bought that was expensive. And I went to spin this, and the peg got caught on my sleeve, ripped it off my jacket, and it just spun around the wheel. I had half a vest on for the rest of my 4-hour shift. Those days have certainly changed over the years.
Those are the good old days, though.
Yeah. Well, you know, in some ways, this is still the good old days because it's the same cast of characters in a lot of ways. You're still with us after 30 some odd years. I'm still here. Pat's still here. Mary Beth is still here. Jane Tracy.
I have my favorite hosts all the time on there.
Rick Dolmeyer has been here, not quite 30 years, but pretty darn close. So it's still a lot of the same familiar faces. And I've got to say thank you for following us, for supporting us, and enjoying what we do for as long as you have.
Well, I'm still waiting for UPS to drop off my lobster ravioli.
Hopefully they'll be there shortly.
The other day, so.
You are wonderful. Janet, have an amazing weekend. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and thank you for great prices and great quality. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
That makes me so happy, Barbara.
Right?
It makes me so happy.
It's really incredible, you know, the people that have been with QVC as customers throughout the years, and they all become friends.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Barbara's coming back. Barbara's got some great stuff. She's coming back with this. Again, I remember the old days of the rotating set. These are the Barbara King